Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Crusader Kings 2, the Byzantine Empire. And we are going to get started moving our troops all the way back across to the other end of our lands, because there is nothing more that we can conquer on this side without fabricating a claim. In fact, we may just lose this county again when he dies and his heir gives it back to Austria, in which case we'll have to fight them again. That doesn't bother me, we can do that. The next thing is, as you know, we are trying to get a claim on Rome. However, it has been said that this is very difficult to do, and that we may gain a claim, take it, but the Pope will still be there. Another way of doing it is to try to take the two other provinces in the Duchy of Latium and then create somebody as Duke and then claim Rome as a de jure duchy province, which may be the way we want to go. Not entirely sure. I'm going to see, just if we do get a claim, I'm going to see what happens. But if it doesn't work, I'm more than willing to try it the other way. And it looks like Sardinia is back in the fold with Italy. Also, there's one thing that I wanted to... Oh no! I think a moment of silence is definitely in order here. Princess Desdemona was a force. I mean, she made herself a duchess all by herself. She led many successful crusades. So, yes, a moment of silence. Rest ye well, Duchess Desdemona. So, one thing I wanted to clear up is our son, Mikkel Braxen. Not Brixen, Braxen. And, oops, no, he's already selected. So we have a kind of a weird situation here. We have a situation whereby our homosexual daughter already has given us a grandchild, while our, one would think, straight daughter and heir, who's a little depressed, with the husband who is a charismatic negotiator and lustful, still isn't pregnant. Now, that's a real problem. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this. She's also in it, well, an indulgent wastrel doesn't make her any more likely to have children, unfortunately. So we're just going to keep an eye on her. Her stats are good. So as a ruler, she'll do a good job, but we need her to either get over the depression, which I'm not sure how to do, or have a child quickly. So hopefully, by waiting, an opportunity will develop itself. So, we currently are pretty much truced out with everyone in the entire Islamic world. And what's going on here? Cortania. Rapitia's daughter needs a guardian. Who am I looking at right now? I've got Bob, and then soon to be Mikkel Braxen. I can have 2 wards. Bob is over in 2 years, and Mikkel Braxen will need me in 2 years. Okay, so I can take on 1 more ward. I would want it to be Scholastica's. Well, you know what? I could just change it. If Scholastica has a child, we can lead them to. So for right now, Basilissa Dr. Clinical will, where are you, Rapitia? Siblings, will take over Cortania's education. No problema. And good times will be had by all. Now, I have opportunity to attack the Saffarids, but I want to wait till they have some kind of civil war, and they've got to at some point. They've got 60% decadence, so you would expect at some point there's going to be a knockdown, drag out, and I want to take advantage of that as soon as it happens, but I don't want to fight them right now when they have their full force, because they are very tough. We do have the Samanids here, but the Seljuks have yet to make an appearance. Also, Baghdad, unfortunately, is no longer independent. It has been swallowed up by the Abbasids. So, 970, 10 years. Let's go with these guys. 968, 8 years. 969, 966, but I don't want it. Cassano, I don't even know what that is. 966 is the Count of Amida. 964 with the Abbasids. So in 4 years, I'll be able to have a war against these guys. Probably best to take these 3 here. Or I guess I can go for Sinai. I'll have to make that decision when I'm there. He's currently in a war versus Sultan Yabdas the Unready of the Sultanate of Egypt. Okay, so they're involved in a pretty big war right now. Let me tell you a little bit about my plans for this LP. Oh, look, he's got a revolt on his hands as well. Obviously, we are soon to be finished with this LP. All we have to do is take Rome, restore the schism, game over. And I will end the LP at that point because it has been going on pretty long. But I know that we are not, he's not a heretic. We are not going to go through all of the names that we have of people who want to be in this family. So what I think I'm going to do is on my own time, kind of in the background, I'm going to play this by myself, and let's say every 10 years of in-game time, I'll put up a epilogue episode showing what's been going on in those past 10 years. And I'll keep doing that a few times until I'm through the names on the list so that everybody will get into it. So what we'll have a final episode, and then we'll have epilogue 1, epilogue 2, and those could be months apart. I mean, who knows? It depends on my free time, but that'll be kind of fun. So there'll be closure to the LP where it will be finished, but we'll also have little periodic lookbacks. Sound good? All right. While we're waiting, let's look at our domain. Castletown number 4. That'll be great. Yeah, let's do that. Cut into our income a little bit, but that's what it's for. Right now we're at 42 a month. That is wonderful. We could speed it up a bit unless things start getting out of control. Our vassals appear to be warring amongst themselves, which is never a good thing. I suppose I could declare a holy war against some of these Tangri pagans to the north. Maybe take all of... oh gosh, what's it called nowadays? Crimea. Tip wants to become Mysticos. What are you, Tip? You're the Dew of Armenia. You're a very powerful man. You're zealous, but you're just, you're craven and shy, so you're not a real threat to me, even though you don't like me all that much, due to me being a woman and having woman parts, but also being a title claimant, the tax, the medium authority, yeah, all the usual stuff. Xenia wants to get married. It's fantastic. Why are we not... oh, I guess it's where we're stopping. Let's move them. I'm like, why aren't they moving? What's going on? I could also, I guess, holy war against these guys. Duchess Athanasia. She passed at age 48. These guys, I guess, are the only Islamic power left that I have not truced out with, except for the Saffarids. Looks like the Abbasids are strongly resisting the forces that want to tear them apart. Very good for them. Marcus Aurelius wants to become king of Greece. Who are you, Marcus? You are the Dew of Adrianopolis, Samos, and heir to the Duchy of Dalmatia. You are a very powerful man, but you like Dr. Clinical quite a bit because you are both scholars and you are both kind. And now she has the long reign bonus, which is great. And your son, Focus Aurelius, which is a terrible name. Why couldn't you go with one of the family names? Now, you will never become king of Greece. I hate to say it, because if anybody's going to become king of Greece, it's going to be the ruling head of the family, because if you were king of Greece, that would mean that you take all of our lands, and that's not going to happen. Eudokimos wants to become magistros. You know, Eudokimos, how old are you? Okay. Alright, we're going to pause just for a second. Maybe lower this down one. Okay. Eudokimos, where are you at? There you go. You're at 40. Well, you're not getting any younger. Your heir is Ronan Canem. Countess Alexia is already a countess. And you have 3 other boys. Man, you had a lot of boys. You are, however, content, which I love about you. And your son, your heir, is not content, but he is not ambitious. So we'll get along just fine. I kind of want to honor you with a duchy, but I'm going to need to save that for Scholastica so she can build up some prestige really quickly. We're back up to a fair amount of gold. The Abbasids just keep having all kinds of trouble. Another castle town. Sounds good. Ronan Canum Aurelius and Theodora Lacnagatedron are marrying, and Theodora is the Duke of Thracia and the heir to the county of Al-Sukna. Oop, that was a mistake. And of course that's his daughter? No, she's the Countess of Al-Sukna. How is that even possible? I don't know. Eunuchy? Is that the one? No, Theodora. Who's Theodora Lacnagatedron? I have no idea. Well, they're getting married, so there you go. The Count Anthemios for Byzantine Empire faction. Oh, you crazy vassals, you scheming vassals. Methodius wants to become Sacularios. Sorry, Methodius, you are basically just a baby producer, and that is pretty much it. Majority of Tyrus has become Orthodox. That is fantastic. The more, the merrier. Training grounds have been built. Excellent. So all these truces make life a little boring. Oh, why are we at pause? Oh, we're not. Okay. Juliana, she's going to die. Well, she's 43. Yeah, she's not going to live forever. Robin is getting older. Romanus Aurelius and Juliana Pastilas are getting married too. Eudocimos is making a lot of dynastic moves right now. Every time my nephew Bob meets a stranger, he looks like he might faint. Shyness is a terrible curse. I will talk with him. Nothing happened, I'm pretty sure. Where you at, Bob? Where are you at? Countess Ekaterine is asking us to deal with an assassination attempt inside our realm. I will grant her a claim. Where is you? Where are you? Where is you? Oh, jeez. You are the County of Hebron. Yeah, why not? You can have a claim. Knock yourself out. Okay, where's Bob? Bob. Wow, why is Bob way up the list here? Alright, Bob. You are charitable, diligent, temperate, and just. Wow, you're fantastic. And look at your diplomacy and... Oh, Bob. I might marry you to the child of Scholastica. Might get some more inbreeding going on. But you were quite the guy. So, okay, we're now in 961. We're just basically raising money and spending it. This is not going to be the most exciting episode ever. And apparently we still are true south, everyone. We're 3 years away from the nearest. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess we can just sit and see if the Saffarids have some kind of civil war that we can take advantage of. Or we could declare war against whoever this is, the Pechenangs, who are, well, they own a few counties. Certainly think that they're a fairly strong group of individuals. And I'm not sure how good my 10,000 troops would do up in those lands. They might not be enough supplies for them to thrive without having some severe attrition. I could split it up into 2 armies of 5,000, I guess. Though we tried that against the Egyptians, and it was bad times. Cortania asks, where do heathens come from? Kind, honest, gregarious, they are demons from hell. They are men like us, but unbeliever enemies. Which will give her just. Okay, so just is stewardship +2, learning +1. Kind is diplomacy +2, diplomacy +3. So this is huge diplomacy, one way or the other, and this is stewardship. Boom, 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 boom. They're people just like us. She's gained the honest trait. Not the best one of the 3, but better than nothing. Alright, you are not doing very well getting us a claim. Do better. Declines a suggestion that by Count Eudocimos that Komitas and Raigia Musaid, excuse me? You're Orthodox. Why is your daughter named Raigia Musaid? She's Orthodox too. Seems like a nice girl. Her husband is, Really? You chose this guy over an Aurelius? This... I don't even want to know what to say about this guy. He's just... yeah. Wow. 2 Aureliuses you denied. You're a jerk. I think I'm going to kill you. Do Eustratios is asking us to deal with an assassination attempt. Okay, you can have a claim. Who's trying to assassinate you? Do we know? Oh, you're ambitious. You're ambitious, and you have no children, though. But you do have an heir. Your brother, who is a scholar. Yeah, whatever. You can have the title. Or claim, that is. A Jewish exile. Another one? Alright, Peter. What do you bring to the table? Who are all you people in my court? You're a good diplomat, but by far not a great one. Who are all these people? We have Alex de Crema. She's related to me. Felipe, related. Eliodora, I'm not sure who you are. You're 18 years old, though. You have no family whatsoever. You just appeared one day out of the blue, and you're ambitious, so there goes your chance of ever ruling anything, though I could marry you to somebody. Let's see. Arranged marriage. Pascalis is 74. Okay. Tiberius of Chios. He needs a wife. And he's a good diplomat. How about you two get hitched? Yeah? Sounds like fun. What else? Peter, you're the Jewish guy, right? I'm not going to marry you to anybody because they'll be Jewish. You are the head of the Varangian Guard. Sibylla, who are you? You're a 67-year-old. No, I'm not going to marry you. Antiochos, you are 63. Michael Braxton, Iron Scalina. Pantaleon, my Magistros, who is 70. Oh boy. A bunch of more Aureliuses. Tiberius, we've already married you. Tristan. Alexandri. You're Jewish. No, I'm not marrying you to anybody. Alright, well that's really it for my court. Just a bunch of family members and other assorted randos. You would think that being the emperor of the Byzantines, that I would have my pick. I'd have a court with thousands of people in it. And like, for example, if I were to ask the Sacalarios of the Count of Nowhere to come and be my Sacalarios instead, they would like crap themselves with happiness. But instead they say, no, 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 no. I'm much happier being the Sacalarios of the back end of Nowhere. It's the weirdest thing. I guess they have to make the game fair. Otherwise the Byzantines and the French king and all the real powerful people would have all the really great council members. But why are you all... Okay, I'm sorry, Eudokimos, you're just a count, and that is harming you in your diplomatic maneuverings. I truly do apologize for that. Scholastica, you are still not pregnant. A year has passed. You were a terrible daughter. Do Marcus II of Adrianopolis was murdered on the orders of Count Valerios of Philippopolis. Okay, we need to investigate this. Where is Philippopolis? Anybody know? Well, it's not like you could tell me. There he is. You're my kinsman, too. Oh, I was going to murder you, but I can't murder you if you're my kinsman. You're a kinslayer. Well, so would I be. I don't want to do that. You know what else? Kinslaying's all the rage right now. Our husband, he's also a kinslayer. I, however, am squeaky clean. Scholastica, get pregnant. Hell is wrong with you? I mean, if you can't get pregnant when your husband is lustful and like Midas touched, or no, he's charismatic negotiator, whatever the hell he is, then you've got some serious problems. When your gay sister is having more children than you are. Successful crusade. Praise Jesus. Bob is now of legal age. He is a gray eminence. See, I knew it. Bob is just gonna rock it. Bob is the best. Alright, Bob. Let's just find you here. That's what I've been doing lately. Bob. We need to get you married, Bob. Let's find you a wonderful wife who has lots of power. The Countess of Blekenge. She's child of a concubine. Sympathy for pagans. Ileana. She is a dutiful cleric, charitable, deceitful, and kind. Beatrix, the Baroness of Gores. She is cruel. You are homosexual. Maybe I can introduce you to Sage Mistress. Eileen, the Marshal of Connacht. Ooh. She's a little older than you are, at 25, but she wants to marry a ruler. She's Norse, which is kind of cool. And she's the Princess of Scotland. Yes, we are absolutely going to be doing this. Oh, actually, let's check and see if she has any kids. She does. Damn. Never mind. They will be her heirs, so I don't have much that I can gain from that. That is a shame. That is a terrible shame, Bob. Or wait. Oops. Oh, I keep losing Bob. Okay, let's try this again. Princess of Hungary. She's only 9 years old, though. Well, there's a bunch of them. She's the ugly one, though. I don't know if I want you to marry the slothful, ugly one. The Princess of Nubia. She's 29. Yeah, she's already a little old. The Baroness of Kloppenburg. Sophie. I like the name. There's Beatrix of Gores again. Adelaide. She's a skilled tactician. She's a bastard. She's ambitious, honest, temperate, proud, and just. Alright, maybe. Maybe. I mean, the ambitious won't hurt if she's not landed. Maybe her. She's not zealous, so I can convert her to our cause very easily. Margot. Yeah, but her fertility is down. Otherwise, though, she's pretty awesome. Well, she's deceitful. Alice? Shadia back? No, I think not. Although you're not related to me, strangely. You have to be at some level to have that name. The Steward of Spiss, and you are a genius, but you have a stutter. Alright, we'll go with Adelaide. Bob will lose 100 prestige, but that's okay, Bob. You'll gain a cool wife. She's the relative of a duke, you know. Can't hurt. Duke Godfroy. She's a solid choice, if I do say so myself. I guess we can title this episode The Wedding of Bob. Michael Braxton. Well, we all know who's going to raise you. I don't think anyone should be surprised. Now that Bob is no longer under my yoke. Okay. Adelaide, how you doing? How would you like 20 bucks? Now that you've done that, yeah, we're on the same page. It's great. Love it. Have a lot of kids. I'm breeding Aurelii like crazy here in the capital, and then in one fell swoop, I'm just going to give them all counties and whatnot. And she's becoming Orthodox. That is fantastic. Xenia wants to have a daughter. One other check on Scholastica. See what she's up to. Not pregnant still, and she's still depressed. Wow, get over it. You're going to be ruling the Byzantine Empire. Count Chrysogenos is imprisoned. Do Nicephorus. Do you like me? 41. What about this guy? 27. Well, off to jail with you. And it looks like he succeeded? Failed? I don't know. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Scholastica wants to have a daughter. Well, I would very much like you to have a daughter myself. So please get right on that. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.